Hey, Matt.
Yep.
You know what I hate?
I know a lot of things you hate, but I'm going to go with words.
Yeah, especially this word.
What word is it? You didn't even prep me for this one. What word are we doing?
Well, I want the listeners to hang on to my every word on this one as my hate builds for this word.
It's tangible.
Tangible?
No, not the word. Like your hate is tangible.
My hate is totally tangible.
It's so tangible, in fact, that you could put it in a plastic box with a lid and carry it to a person, hand it to them, and they would open it up and they would see the word
Totes. I don't know if that worked or not.
It totes worked.
The word this week is totes, and I hate my life. So I totally hate this word. I hate totes with a passion.
You totally hate it?
Totally hate it.
So you totes hate it.
I hate that you did that so early.
You're welcome.
I have a feeling it's going to happen a lot in this episode.
Probably.
Yeah. But I don't know if I hate it with the fiery hate you have for bougie yet.
Probably not.
But totes, it's so lazy.
It is. Yeah. No, I suppose it is. But personal hero Paul Rudd said it in a film once. He said, "Totes my goats."
Totes my goats. All right.
And
I can give Paul Rudd a pass. He can say anything.
For just a moment in time, I did not hate the term totes.
Paul Rudd could make anything good, though.
Truth.
Yeah.
He made Ant-Man good. What's Ant-Man? Ant-Man's nothing. Nobody ever read that. Was it even a comic book before they made it a comic book movie? Probably.
Yeah, it totally was. It totes was? Is that how I'm supposed to say it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that makes me want to punch my own dick.
Well, I mean, we're here.
All right. That's the wine talk.
Nobody has to see it.
All right.
I'll see it, but
yeah. Scar him for life.
Oh shit, he did it.
He did it again. He won't stop. He totes won't stop.
This guy is a totes dick punching machine.
Welcome to my world, listeners.
When did you first encounter totes?
Gotta be junior high. It was probably in high school. And I don't want to offend any of the young ladies that I went to school with, but everybody.
But Jennifer, we're looking at you.
That's bad because there was like 40 of them at my school.
Yeah, I just hope that your wife doesn't think I was referring to her.
Yeah. You're gonna have to smooth that one over.
Sure will.
Yeah.
Oops.
But everybody knows there's cliques in high school.
How do you spell cliques?
Well, it depends.
Well, in this instance.
In this one? I don't know, because you keep getting me on my spelling lately.
Yeah. It's CLIQUES.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to do CLIX, but I think that's an app or something.
Right. Or
it's a shortened version.
CLICKS, which is like how many visitors you have on your page.
Anyways, the real popular clique, the Mean Girls or whatever, they were the first ones I think I heard use totes.
That's crazy. I don't remember it that young. And that doesn't mean it didn't exist. I'm just saying I don't remember hearing it. Like I remember hearing totally a lot. Because totally in and of itself was sort of a slang word, right?
Yeah, but that was really 80s stuff. And I think that went away.
And it's also usually followed by like tubular.
Totally tubular. Totally awesome.
Totally rad.
I honestly didn't know anybody that said totally tubular.
You know what replaced totally? Hella.
Oh, I thought you were going to say totes. Whew.
No. Nothing can replace totes. Just ask Home Depot where you can buy plenty of totes at just $9.99 a piece. And if it's more than that, I'm sorry, Home Depot, but you're going to have to start selling them at that because I've just advertised it.
Should we throw Lowe's into this?
No. Lowe's are adorable people. They shouldn't be forced to sell totes at $9.99.
I just glad you went that way because I thought I was going to have to punch my dick again.
Totes.
Ow. Oh. The pain is for you, listeners. I do this for you.
It's not for me. Trust me.
It's a little bit for him. That's the wine talking, right?
Yeah. Totes is.
Hang
I
on.
could do this all day.
I can't.
Other than violent hatred, what do you think of when you think of totes?
Well, now that we did the commercial for Home Depot, all I can think of is a big old black and yellow tote.
Sure. Yeah. What does ye old Urban Dictionary have to say about totes? Our favorite internet resource.
Okay, so Urban Dictionary has totes, a shorter, more convenient form of the word totally. All right, we hit on that already.
Yeah.
This word is most commonly used by teenage girls. There you go.
That's why I use it so much.
The most obvious advantage of using this word is the time saved. Really? Data collected at a prestigious university found that every syllable spoken takes approximately 0.14 seconds.
You just saved 0.28 seconds right there by switching from totally to totes.
So you're on the totes bandwagon now?
No, I think that's a ridiculous reason to use the term. I'm just doing the math because it's 2 syllables less than totally.
So they have an example of how to use totes. It's going to be a tough one for me to do because
You have to say totes.
my groin's going to be hurting after this. Because I'm going to punch my own dick, not because of teenage girls.
Which Simpsons episode does that remind you more of? The episode where they're all making movies and Molman gets a football right in the groin. Or the episode where Homer says, yes, a groin grabbingly good time.
Well, I don't remember that one.
So then probably Hans Molman.
Yeah, we'll take number 1. Door number 1. Urban Dictionary's example of totes. Girl number 1. I totes want to go to the shoe store because I totes need to purchase new heels. Ugh. Girl number 2. Totes. I totes need a new pair too, so I'll totes go with you. Girl number 3. OMG. I guess we got to add that to our list. OMG. You guys saved 0.7 seconds by saying totes instead of totally.
Okay, there's multiple problems with this.
Yeah, the way I said it, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's that. There was so much hatred in it, and that's fine. And then also, like, are these girls taking these shoes home and putting them into totes? Because they could have said totes a few more times.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she said they saved 0.7 seconds, which means miraculously she did the math to find out that they said totes 5 times. However, that is inaccurate. And I would say that there were at least 6 or 7 uses of totes in those 2 lines, in which case they saved far more than 0.7 seconds.
I think if girl number 3 is actually doing math, while the other girls are talking about shoes, she's not a girl who would say totes.
No, she wouldn't even be allowed in that group.
Yeah. Should be punched.
Absolutely.
But that came from
Shut it, Tina. Do you hate totes even more when it's paired with adorbs?
Oh my God. That is, I just threw up my mouth a little bit.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now I know what to say around you at all times.
All right.
Were there other additional less offensive definitions?
Oh, there might have been. I'll let you do some
okay.
scrolling while I do some scatting on the mic.
Ooh, this would be a one that you agree with. A fucking lame way to say totally.
There you go. That might actually be from me. Check who wrote that one in there.
Ooh, may not heard this. So they actually have this. This next definition has it as all of a verb, adjective, adverb. Promise you, they don't know what adverb is because I'm going to get to these.
Yep.
Noun, and then et cetera, but they put etc because they probably don't know how to spell et cetera. The first one is salutations of some sort, also farewell. Totes or stay totes. Does that sound like a salutation of any sort?
No, I was going to say.
Have you ever even heard anybody use it in
Nobody
that form?
says totes to say hello.
God, no. Action word, and then they say verb in parentheses. Like, you could have just said verb. Does anybody reading this not know that a verb is an action? It doesn't matter. In ambiguous context, totes it up. Let's totes this place. Again, not a thing.
No, not at all. Thank God.
Original connotation, number 3, is totally. That girl is totes hot. The problem, because a guy wouldn't say that probably. Or your totes sketch. Sketch might be another word we have to get to.
Yep.
Any positive association. Getting into college is totes. Oh, that's not a thing. Yeah, Glee is pretty much the totes, referring to the television show.
Okay.
Still, no.
Man, this one's wrong on all fronts.
A method with which to puncture silences, especially those of the awkward variety. Ellipses. I know they don't know what ellipses are. Well, like the person writing this doesn't. I'm sure our listeners do.
Isn't the ellipses a bike that you work out on?
No, that's an elliptical machine.
Elliptical, yeah.
No, ellipses are 3 periods.
Yeah.
Creating pause. Anyways, so ellipses, totes. This was entered by the person Zoyers on December 4th, 2010.
He needs to go back to school. Totes needs to go back to school.
I'm concerned a little bit because there have been over 700 people that have responded to this post, almost 800. And only 363 of those gave it a thumbs down.
Oh my goodness.
A word used to shorten the word totally, typically used by teenage girls and 30-year-olds who like to use the term because of their love of I love you, man.
Really?
Because of totes my goats. We were just talking about this.
Oh yeah, totes my goats.
Ooh, you'll like this because it'll get to another shortened word that you'll hate.
Will you? You guarantee it?
Yeah. I would put cash money on it.
All right.
Ready? It'll start different. We'll get there. Abbreviated version of totally. All words that totes modifies should be abbreviated if at all possible. Some exceptions apply. Original usage is totes obvi.
Ugh.
There it is. And should never be used by people who actually use obvi in conversation.
Oh.
I am totes starve tonight. Not starved. You just dropped that D.
Yeah.
Gross.
Let me punch it.
That comments was totes in a probe, except they put in a prop because they forgot the E, I guess.
So they forgot the D on the first one and forgot the E on the next.
Yeah. Those test questions were totes ridic.
Oh my goodness.
Chronicles of Ridic, right? Am I right, people?
Oh.
I can't believe he would buy me a drink. He is totes cheap. Cheap's a word. Shouldn't it have shortened to chi or chap or something like that? Who knows?
So do people really use obvi?
Yeah, obvi.
I haven't heard that yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I'll start using it. You'll like it.
Yeah, I know. Let's get back to how do you feel about
Hold
totes?
on a second.
Oh, wait. Okay.
I got to do one last one. I'm sorry. This one is totes, adverb, right?
All right.
Wholly, entirely, completely, slang for totally. Now that I'm reading it, maybe it is an adverb. Whatever. Etymology originates out of Reed College in Portland, Oregon. They have a patient 0
For totes?
for totes.
How?
I was totes tripping balls last night, or I totes banged your mom.
Well, yeah, there's
And you know what? Now that I see it that way and I'm like actually reading it, it's absolutely an adverb. Why anybody's using it as anything else is entirely suspect.
Well, that was 2 sentences I never thought I'd hear together.
You're welcome.
No, the totes banging your mom. And
No, I'm just saying that it's obviously an adverb. Avoid the noid convinced me it is a proper adverb.
avoid the noid for real. That's his handle.
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't heard that.
As it turns out, this guy does not like Domino's pizza, but we love Domino's pizza. Make sure to get your special deals and such.
Mm-hmm. I think they bring those over in totes.
Probably.
Heated totes. Right?
Did you say heated tokes or heated totes?
Heated totes.
Because I thought you said heated tokes, which would be like heated chef hats.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I like that idea.
Yeah.
So I didn't even ask you, how do you feel about totes? You just started shooting me down and making me punch myself in my crotch.
Yeah, well, it's not that I like it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't use it from time to time.
How long have I known you?
Long enough to know that I'm not a teenage girl, but somehow I'm still using the word totes.
I don't think I've heard you say it yet. Well, I guess I've heard you say it about 40 times tonight. But
I'll be honest, I probably don't say it around other guys very often. Because again, it's a word for girls. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're just hanging around a bunch of girls saying totes all the time?
No, that's a good point. I'm not doing that either. Maybe I don't use it as much as I thought I did.
Maybe you want to use it?
Kind of, now that it's an adverb that doesn't end in ly.
What's weird is I actually don't mind totally, even when it's used as the 80s slang.
Oh, yeah. Well, how could you?
But I hate totes. Is that okay?
You know why? Well, this may not be why, but try attaching it to all those words that totally was attached to and then realize how much you hate it. Like totes rad.
Totes awesome.
Totes tubular. Totes batical.
Totally what?
Batical.
Is that real?
Yeah. It was like bad and radical meshed into one word.
So should we do an episode of mixing words together?
Yeah, we'll call it a amalgamation Sunday.
How about we just totes mix? Totally mix?
Maybe.
What was that CD? The Totally Awesome 80s or something like that?
Yeah.
Totes 80s? No, I hate totes. I hate it. I hate the way it's spelled. It looks like a stupid way to spell tots.
But tots are delicious.
Yes, tots are delicious.
But you always have to keep Tina from getting them. For the record, that is the second time I've referenced Tina in this episode.
And he hasn't pulled me into it yet, even though I love Napoleon Dynamite.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, we should quote that movie a little more often.
I need to go back and watch it again if we're going to quote it more often.
Vote for Pedro, and I bet I could throw that football over that mountain.
Nice.
Uncle Rico.
You didn't have to say who said it.
For the listeners, we might.
I mean, they could just go watch the movie.
That's true. Go watch Napoleon Dynamite.
With Uncle Rico.
If you like dry humor.
Well, not with your classic. Uncle Rico. Well, your Uncle Rico may be very nice, but what we're saying is Uncle Rico is a character in the movie.
We should recreate the final scene.
Yeah?
Yeah. Think you can pull it off?
No.
I can get Jamiroquai on the phone and totes get him to let us use canned heat.
Do you really think you could get him on the phone?
Sure.
Also, wouldn't it be on the celly since he's British?
You can do British accents?
I don't know. Did I just do one?
Oh my goodness. All right. I just want him to just talk. He didn't even have to say, we don't have to talk about totes. Just do it.
No, I don't want to anymore.
He can't stop himself.
It's totally unstoppable.
I can't do a British
accent.
accent.
Maybe that's where they got it from. They basically took totally and they just split it and then threw an S at the end of it. And now we got totes. I have a tough time going between proper and cockney. We just lost all of our English listeners.
Yeah, in my brain just
like both
up.
People in England and people that just use the English language.
Why do you sound like one of the hobbits?
Which hobbit?
I can't remember the actor's name.
Also, for the record, never seen the movies.
Yes, you have.
No, I have not. I'm not that kind of nerd. My nerd is in space, not in the Shire.
Really?
Yeah, truth.
Return of the King will make you cry about 7 times.
It will never make me cry more than Joy Luck Club did.
Sure will.
Have you watched Joy Luck Club?
Okay. You're a man, right?
I don't know. We just established that I use the word totes.
There's a scene at the end of Return of the King. It has like 3 or 4 endings. All of them are gut punches. But
How does it have 3 or 4 endings?
It is.
It's a movie. It has an ending.
No, when you watch it, there's 3 or 4 endings. I'd say 3 official endings.
That was the only time I wish we had video.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's going to watch
the shifty eyes that I threw at that thing.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, it makes me actually want to watch it even less. Like you either have an ending or you don't.
What are you talking about?
You either have an ending or you don't.
Our shows don't have endings.
Sure they do.
No, they don't. They got after credit scenes.
Well, okay. But then it ends.
True. But maybe I should start doing 2 or 3 after. I do like an after credit.
So it legitimately had 3 or 4 endings?
Yeah.
Like it legit. Did we throw legit on our list? We'll get there.
Yeah, anyways. Legit's totally on the list.
Okay.
Because we're MC Hammer fans. Ooh. I just froze him up. I locked him up. He's rebooting right as we speak.
We actually are both MC Hammer fans.
Yeah. You should see his pants.
East Bay represent. 5 and dime. You know, what's funny? Well, I don't know. We may get listeners that respond that it actually was called that, but I'm fairly certain I'm the only person that calls the East Bay Five and Dime.
You are way into calling it Five and Dime.
Yeah, I wish
You're
more
all
people
that.
would call it that.
I saw your post the other day.
I was so
Five and
excited
Dime.
about saying it the other day when you announced the release date of this podcast
Mhm.
that I started going into the definition of Five and Dime to see if we could use that as a slang.
Wow, I got you hooked.
Yeah,
I got you speaking British on here too.
British.
I can't do it.
All you have to do is not pronounce your T's.
When I do it, I sound like I'm Australian.
Crikey.
Maybe the dingo ate your baby. I can't do the British thing. I can barely do the Australian thing.
That's not a knife, that's a spoon. Right. I can see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
So you've seen every movie and you haven't seen The Lord of the Rings.
I haven't seen every movie. In fact, for the most part, if people have seen movies,
Mhm.
I probably have not seen them. I didn't see Titanic until 3 months ago. One of the kids at work said that apparently, well, he was surprised that I have not seen any Fast and Furious movie, which,
That's all right.
based on the fact that they're at 10 now, that's hard to avoid.
But if you watch the
Harder than avoiding the Noid, in fact.
and Totes, but the first Fast and Furious movie is a completely different movie.
Well,
It's an actual movie about racing.
what he told me is Fast 5 is apparently one of the best movies ever.
Is this a really good friend of yours?
No, he's an employee. I can fire him tomorrow if I want to.
So he thinks Fast Five is a really good movie?
Yeah,
Out of all the Fast movies, he's probably technically right. But the Fast movies are not very good.
at all, I would assume.
I actually like the first movie. But
If for
it's a
no other
different movie.
reason, and because we love talking about things that I hate, if for no other reason, then they employ Vin Diesel as an actor.
Mhm.
My favorite Vin Diesel movie, do you know what it is?
Oh, it better be the same one I'm about to say.
What is it for you?
The Iron Giant.
Oh, no, not for me. Saving Private Ryan. You know why?
Hmm.
Because he dies, and early on. So I can stop watching him on screen for the remaining 2 hours of the movie.
That's totes the best thing I've heard all day.
See? It is so good, in fact, it got you to say the word totes.
Yeah. And I actually didn't have to punch myself in the dick.
No, but I'll do it for you.
Go. Ah. Oh, thank you. No, watch Fast and the Furious 1. It's actually a movie about racing down in the valley. The second one, all of a sudden, they're superheroes.
I can't watch it now. Paul Walker, R.I.P., bro.
I know.
Used to go to the Chili's in Huntington Beach.
By the third one, they're like jumping off buildings, doing the Thor pose as they land and stuff on
Yeah,
top
why
of
wouldn't you?
cars.
You're not even have to take yourself so seriously at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Just mailing it in for paychecks.
The Fast and Furious movies have gotten to the point where, did you have Hot Wheels when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Or
What?
don't say you had Matchbox, because then
Oh, who had Matchbox?
nobody.
Of course, I had Hot Wheels as a kid.
Okay. And what did you do when you did that? You used to like jump the Grand Canyon and make them crash, and I don't know.
You know what would be really cool now that you said that? What I want to see in Fast 10, which I'm not going to see, so I won't see it in Fast 10. You remember the set that you used to be able to get where it was like rubber band loaded and you put your Hot Wheel in it,
Mm-hmm.
you'd shoot it and it would do like loops and stuff on these
Yeah.
tracks that you would preset?
Yeah.
Like until Fast and Furious does that, I'm not in.
Okay, so here's the thing.
We're either going full Hot Wheels or we're not.
No, I'm telling you, they went full Hot Wheels. 5 is a heist movie.
Wasn't there a movie in space?
So they literally are dragging.
Pigs
They're dragging.
in space.
They're dragging like what do you call it? It's a heist movie. So they go to steal the stuff from the bank, and they got the armor box that's like the size of this room, and they're pulling it around the city with a
Oh no, I've seen that
Friggin'
clip. It's
Mustang.
actually the safe, isn't it? Don't they
Yeah.
just yank the safe out of the bank?
yeah. The safe is the size of this freaking room,
Right.
So- and then they drive it around with a Mustang.
Yeah, of course they would.
It's like a Mustang pulling a D650 or something tractor.
Yeah, no, I get it. Story checks.
But you're talking about going full Hot Wheels, and then they race on top of submarines in one of them, and then the last one, which I haven't seen any since 6, but I've seen the stuff, and they were driving in space in the last one.
I remember getting mad when the second one came out because it was Too Fast, Too Furious, but TOO.
Mm-hmm.
And I got mad because that was actually kind of clever, but I knew the movie wasn't.
Look at all of them. They've changed the name for every one of them. Some guy pointed that out the other day. So there's no continuity at all with the name at all. Anyways, this was supposed to be an episode about Totes, not Vin Diesel. I wouldn't even.
I just figured it was an episode about things we hate.
Okay. And I do love the Iron Giant.
Okay, love the Iron Giant.
I do love the Iron Giant.
Wait, what did he do in that? Was he the Iron Giant?
Yeah, he was the Iron Giant.
So he was a cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah. He's just the voice. But just like The Sandlot, just one of the best movies ever made.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. One of the best baseball movies ever made.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Telling you. So my friend here.
Name 5 baseball movies it's better than.
In The Sandlot?
Wait, no.
You can't.
Maybe I should be naming 5 baseball movies that are better than that.
He can name 5 baseball movies, but none of them are better than The Sandlot.
Major League's better than The Sandlot.
No, Major League. Do you guys even know what the Major League is?
It's not the Major League.
You just said
What are you?
You just said the Major League.
No, I said Major League. You said the Major League.
Okay. Because I don't respect that movie.
That's ridiculous, first of all. Field of Dreams, absolutely better than The Sandlot.
No.
What?
No, it's not.
Bull Durham, better than Sandlot.
No. It's like talking to my dad. He's like, you
8 Men
like
Out.
all these old movies.
8 Men Out, better than Sandlot.
No. There's one movie I would give you that's better than The Sandlot.
Mr. 3000.
No.
Why, did you not like Mr. 3000?
No, the best baseball movie that's better than The Sandlot is Fast and Furious 9.
Oh. Wait, was that a baseball movie?
It could have been. I don't know.
Oh.
No, I'd let
I
you.
assumed you were going to go for like basketball or something like that.
Okay, there's 2.
Okay.
No, I was going to say you could throw out A League of Their Own, and I'd give you that.
You were going to give me A League of Their Own, which
Beautiful
is a
movie.
very good movie.
It's a beautiful movie. It's Tom Hanks.
It's fantastic. No, I get it.
Tom Hanks. It's a beautiful movie.
I understand all that. It's
Rosie O'Donnell's in it, and she's not annoying.
right. It was the last ever thing she was in that she wasn't annoying.
How is that possible?
Did you know she's over 60 now?
Well, I'm damn near 60.
No, I'm just surprised she made it this long. Anyways,
Totes. You're totes surprised.
what about 42?
42? Is that when Columbus sailed the ocean blue?
No, that was 1492.
Okay, well, there's 2. That's that.
What about 61?
What about 61?
It's a better baseball movie.
No, it's not. Nobody knows what movie that is. All right. Email us at hangoutslangout@gmail.com if you know what
No,
the movie 61 is.
I don't even care if you know what the movie 61 is. Watch it.
He's just throwing out numbers. I could throw out numbers too. The best numbered movie is 300.
I don't know that it's better than 61, 42, or Mr. 3000.
Mr. 3000. I knew a guy who used to breakdance to that name.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it Tom Selleck?
Could have been. I thought he was Quigley Down Under.
Down Under.
Down Under.
Yeah, he was also quickly Down Under, but he was also Mr. 3000.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's also Magnum PI.
we want you to send us an email and just tell us what your favorite baseball movie is. And then we will tell you why you're wrong. So,
And when everybody sends in The Sandlot.
then I will tell you why you're wrong.
Well, so if I win this and it's The Sandlot,
Most people will say The Sandlot.
I mean, it's not going to be very many emails. It's going to be like 6 emails. So
Right. And 5
five
of those.
five of them will be mine.
Right. And 4 of those will be from a person that's only seen one baseball movie ever. That's probably The Sandlot.
Which would explain why it's the best movie ever. Because there's no need to see any other baseball movies after that.
Of course,
There's totally totes no reason to go see any other baseball movies after that.
I even saw a Nolan Ryan documentary recently that's a
Mhm.
better baseball movie than Sandlot.
There's so many quotes from The Sandlot.
Sure, that doesn't
There's
make
no
it a-
quotes from any of the movies
that
you're
doesn't-
saying.
Are you kidding me?
There's one from Field of Dreams.
What's the quote from Field of Dreams?
You build it, they will come.
Oh, that's the only quote?
Yeah. We used it for the podcast. If you podcast, they will come.
Oh. Did we use it for the podcast?
We just did.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we didn't use it before now.
Maybe. When I clip it into one of our earlier shows, it will be. We've used it like 6 times.
I can't believe that you think Major League's not quotable.
It isn't quotable.
You may run like Mays, but you hit like shit.
Oh, you play ball like a girl.
Oh, we're just supposed to go back and forth on quotes then?
You only got one, so you can't keep going.
We wear hats and sleeves at this level, son.
I'm the great Hambino.
You know what? You're just reminding me why I hate this movie so much.
What?
Hey,
Major League?
No more of this Olay bullshit.
You're killing me, Smalls. I got him.
No,
Done.
No.
Done.
No. And I know
Done.
you're going to cut it.
Done.
I know you're going to cut it before I go to this.
Done.
But are you trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
Oh, fuck. I remember that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Believe me. Other people quote it.
Nobody totes quotes that. Totes quotes? Hang on. I got to punch my dick again.
Also, we have to start a new podcast. It's called Totes Quotes, where we just regurgitate movie and TV quotes.
We could do that.
Yeah. 30 minutes of just saying quotes. God, that would be terrible.
No, that's like one of those games that I think they do it on like Whose Line Is It Anyway, where you just have to do movie quotes.
Yeah.
So, but you gotta do it back and forth, and when you stump the guy, the next guy goes out. The next.
You said that they do on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Are they still doing Whose Line Is It Anyway?
It came back with Aisha Taylor as the host. And
Tyler.
Tyler, thank you.
Which should already tell you how long ago it was that it was on TV. What's she been on?
The last season was like, I think 2020, 21. I don't know if there's been a new season because I just YouTube them all the time.
No, okay. So it's only on YouTube. Got it.
No. It's actually on, what it turned to, CW, UPN, ABC.
Well, it was on
I think
ABC.
it's on ABC, I think.
Okay. I was going to say it was always on ABC before.
Yeah. We'll be on ABC one of these days. We got Disney written all over us.
Totes.
Is Iron Giant Disney?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm going to say Iron Giant a couple more times. Are any of those baseball movies? Oh, A League of Their Own's Disney movie.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's one of the best movies ever made, Disney. Thank you. I totes love that one. There's no crying in baseball.
Oh, look, you said the one quote from that movie.
I know, I'm trying to remember another one.
I'll give
There's
you
a
time.
bunch. I just haven't watched it in a while.
I'll give you time. You're just going to splice it into place anyway.
I never do that. I never splice anything to make myself look smarter. I totes don't do that. He's about to punch me in the dick.
I'll let you do it for yourself.
All right. For the sake of my lower regions, we're going to have to end this episode pretty soon because I cannot punch myself anymore. Self-harm is real, people.
Yeah. He's going to have to see a doctor. We're not lying.
Totally going to have to see a doctor because I refuse to say it the other way.
Totes. Going to have to see a doctor.
Oh, don't totes quote me.
Totes gonna.
Oh. Yeah, that's about all I can take, people. Thank you for being here this week. We'll see you next time.
Totes out.
Wrap up. Let's see.
Well, I didn't mean that we had to do the wrap up for the episode, but if you want to, go ahead. Have at it, Haas.
Did I get called Haas? I could get used to Haas.
Oh, you like it?
Like the Hoff, but Haas?
I don't think I would want to be either of those things.
Oh my God. They're both just so majestic.
So creepy.